Before I offer my brief review of this thing that I hesitate to call a film, nobody who made the film actually cared about making a good film.
What?
They have absolutely no respect for their audience.
What?
It is loud and ugly and obnoxious.
What?
The writing is just terrible, and the performances are atrocious across the board.
What are you talking about?
My negative comments had upset the Sonic community. Why are you getting so upset about it then? Why are you tearfully defending a movie that you claim is not for you either?
Oh fuck, here we go again. Welcome gaming brothers and gaming sister to another video where we visit the circus once again, and this time from a very surprising individual. So I was scrolling through YouTube and I find this video which inspired me to make this one, because after watching his actual full review, I was dumbfounded. Which is very surprising, because I always thought Matt Walsh was a well-spoken and smart person. And everything he said could just be summarized like this.
That is one big pile of shit.
And with the Sonic community and the Sonic fans launching a full-scale attack, I figured, fuck it, why not join the ranks? So, unlike the other videos that have already said their piece, I'm not gonna watch and react to the full review, because personally, I think the review is just
Shit.
It's a lot of self-glazing and a lot of jerking off to himself.
I completely wrecked my whole family in Monopoly 2 nights in a row. Wasn't even close. I was ice skating. My wife and kids were left dumbstruck by my gracefulness and elegance on the ice.
Who the hell cares?
And I can barely call it a review if he's like, you know, falling asleep like half of the time and not paying attention to the actual movie.
I wasn't tracking it that closely, to be honest. I was mostly fighting to stay awake.
And the most strangest part that he admits that he hasn't watched the first or second movie, even though his son is a huge Sonic fan, so I don't know, I kind of call bullshit on that.
I never saw Sonic the Hedgehog 1 or Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
But there were two big statements that he says that I really want to go over, because they're fundamentally incorrect shit statements, and I want to kind of get some clat out of this, alright? So yeah, let's get started with this review, the movie that killed Matt Walsh.
These are all bullet points that the movie studio knows it has to hit. Because this movie, again, like so many kids' movies these days, is not the fulfillment of anyone's creative vision. It is just the product of a corporate algorithm. It is loud and ugly and obnoxious and disjointed because nobody who made the film actually cared about making a good film. And they have absolutely no respect for their audience. I mean, this movie could have been made by AI. We are at a point. If they start making movies with AI, we would not know the difference.
So I'm just gonna go out and say it. Matt Walsh, you're delusional if you think that this movie doesn't have respect for its audience. If they had no respect for their audience, we still would have been stuck with this abomination, alright? Shit, there was a possibility that we would have gotten stuck with this shadow, and you know the fans would have fucking lost their mind. But guess what, Matt? They actually gave a shit. They cared about the audience and the fans to the point that they had to redesign the whole Sonic model, and now look, we get this beautiful looking one. Anyone that watched this movie can easily tell that they cared about making a good movie, and they cared about their audience. We finally got Shadow holding a gun after 17 years. We got the Super Sonic and Super Shadow fight. We got a good retelling of Shadow's and Maria's bond and her death, even though I still think they should have shot the bitch. And the biggest highlight of the movie, we actually got Live and Learn to play. So he's just completely wrong. And there's even interviews where even Jeff goes out and says that
we make these movies for you guys, so it's great to hear.
We make these movies for the Sonic fans. And their love, passion, and energy really drives us all to make sure we're creating something that's fantastic.
people were excited when Tails was shown, when Knuckles was shown, when Shadow was teased. Fuck, even like the new Metal Sonic and Amy Rose, people were losing their mind on it. So again, these people are giving their all and they actually know what the fans want. So again, Matt Walsh, you're just completely delusional at this point. And this is why the Sonic community, Sonic fans that actually watch this movie are giving you shit, because this statement is just bullshit. And I have to call bullshit again on the AI thing. Brother, we all know what AI looks like. We all know when a movie is made by AI or not. Like, I know that AI is taking over right now and is one of the biggest things right now, but any person can tell you when a movie is completely made by AI or not, all right?
You might respond here, as many people on Twitter did after I gave a very brief review of this film in a tweet on the site a few days ago. You might respond that, well, this movie isn't for me. It's for kids. Well, first of all, tell that to the other people in the theater with us. I can tell you that my kids were by far the youngest people in attendance. There were multiple groups of adults just adults, no kids, whole groups of them who bought tickets to Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
All right, so first of all, whoever told you that this movie is just for kids, it's completely wrong. This movie is a family movie, dude. Second of all, you do realize that the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise has been a thing for 30 years, right? I think it's 30. Like, Matt, I know you're not that stupid, but you do realize that some people grow up, right? So the fans that were kids now are adults, and they still like Sonic the Hedgehog. The fans that played Sonic Adventure 2 at this point, they're already adults, and they still like Sonic. So again, they're just gonna be adults going to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3, something that they've been excited to watch.
Also, tell it to the multiple grown adults who got angry at me on Twitter for not liking the movie. The funny thing is that a lot of those same people say, well, it's not for you, it's for kids. Why are you getting so upset about it then? Why are you tearfully defending a movie that you claim is not for you either? In fact, one person told me that my negative comments had upset, and I'm repeating this phrase verbatim, had upset the, quote, Sonic community. My 8-year-old loves Sonic, but he's not on Twitter furiously defending the Sonic community from its detractors.
Hey, dumbass, this isn't the first time you deal with a community, alright? I know you dealt with the trans community, so you know how these people are when they're passionate about something. The Sonic community has been there from the beginning, from kids to adults, from male, female, in between, trans, binary, non-binary. Any community out there, like the Dragon Ball Z community, the Undertale, anime, My Little Pony, any community will always come to White Knight when people start talking bullshit, and that community will call you out when all you're doing is talking out of your ass, trashing the movie, saying very incorrect and inaccurate things. And you should know this, Matt. I know you're not stupid, but at this point you're acting like a fucking DSP at this point, and that's really bad, man. And look, communities won't give you shit if you say you didn't like the movie or wasn't for you. Okay, maybe some will actually still give you shit, but most people know that if you didn't like it, that's fine, it's not for you. But again, if you start coming out trashing the movie, talking out of your ass, people will come and call out your bullshit, which they have, and rightfully so. And I always kind of hate this argument because people will give a shit for defending, like, you know, anime or video games and stuff like that and say that we're childish, but these are the same people that will argue about like politics and sports and even get to the point where they're like just, you know, throwing fists, and then we're the childish ones. I don't know. I've always thought it was kind of like hypocritical, but that's just me. And lastly, the one thing I kind of want to hit that he doesn't really like ever say in this video, I think I already like watched it 2-3 times and he hasn't said anything. Hey buddy, did your kids actually enjoy the movie? During the whole review, he talks about his opinions of the movie and how he didn't like it, but did he ever say about like his kids' opinions and if they liked the movie or not? Because at the end of the day, if it's a kids movie, what did your kids think? Did they like it? Were they like, Dad, this was awesome, this was amazing, can we watch the 4th one? Or did they not like it at all? You say that your son is a huge Sonic fan, so did he enjoy it? Did he not? That's the most important thing out of this whole review in my personal opinion. He talks a big game about like, you know, sacrifice and stuff like that, but a lot of parents have to do that or even put up with shit that they don't want to do just for the sake of their kids. I spoke to a lot of parents about that, and some parents told me the same thing. Yeah, they put up with shit, but at the end, it's worth it for their kids. I have a dad that has all girls. They play dress up. He hates it, but he has to do it because it makes his little girls happy. I asked another parent that hated Chuck E. Cheese, but he knew that his children loved the place, so he sucked it up and went, because if you know, there's nothing for an adult to do there and it's all focused on kids. But he enjoyed seeing his kids smiling, having fun, and collecting the tickets for the prices. Hell, let me tell you a personal story. Me and my brother wanted to go watch Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Rare Bunny Rabbit, that one. My parents didn't want to go watch it, but they sucked it up because they wanted us to enjoy it. And at the end, we enjoyed it. We told them thank you, and I guess the smile and excitement on our face kind of made it up for them. I guess, I don't know, I still haven't asked them. But yeah, in the end, this review is just pure shit. And I am glad that a lot of people are actually, like, you know, giving him shit, because rightfully, we do have to call him out on his BS. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Hopefully, we don't have to, you know, come to the circus for a good long time. Thank you for watching the video. Please go check out the Sonic review. I worked really hard on it. It's a lot of rambling, but I really hope you guys enjoy it and get something out of it. And I'll be in the lookout for more circus freaks out there to, I guess, roast and, you know, call them out for their bullshit. But yeah, have fun, stay safe, and stay beautiful.